Good morning, student. We have at most completed chapter 12, friction. Now we are familiar about all the concepts present in this chapter. So we are familiar about the friction, that what is friction, and then we came to know about how these friction is taken as foe and how it is taken as friend, and then we came to know about factors which are affecting the friction. So let us factors are the smoothness or roughness, that is nature of the surface, amount of force applied, and area of the contact. These are the factors which affect friction. And then we came to know about how we can increase or reduce friction. We have completed this topic very well. And then we came to know about fluid friction, that is drag. The friction exerted by fluids are known as drag. So in between, while doing these all the topics, we came to know about the three types of friction. That means when I just explained you about increasing and reducing friction, I talked about this type of friction, and this one, rolling friction. So now let me explain these three types of the frictions. So today our topic to be complete is types of friction. We had left only one topic, and that is type of friction. So there are mainly three types of the friction. First one is static friction, second one is sliding friction, and then rolling friction. Got it? So what do you mean by static friction? Static friction actually comes or exists when we try to move any object which is in rest. For example, you take this book as a heavy box. It is at rest, and if we need to move it, then we will have to apply very much. This is a heavy box, so then we will have to apply very high force and very high effort or attempt to move it. So we can say that static friction is greater. Now what about sliding friction? Sliding friction means when an object sliding over another. That means, let me show with the example. This is a surface, this is one surface, and this is another object. So when this object is sliding on this surface, we are trying to slide this sharpener on this surface. So here we need less attempt than static friction, isn't it? So we can say that sliding friction is lesser than static friction. You can see here with the help of diagram, this object is sliding over this another surface. So this is sliding friction, and here we are efforting less attempt, but here attempt given by us was greater. Now sliding may be like this also. How? Like this. If we are trying to move any object, and if we are sliding the object like this, first of all we are keeping this like this, and then this, then this. We generally do this type of the activity also to slide, to move heavier object. So this is also case of sliding, and here also we just need to give less effort than this one. Got it? So this is sliding friction. Now come to rolling friction. The definition for sliding friction, let me revise. Sliding friction comes into work when an object is sliding over another. Now what about rolling friction? See, when one body rolls over another body, rolling friction comes to work. How? Let me explain with the example. For example, you just take, these are rolling substances. These may be roller, these may be wheels, and we need to move this object, and this is very heavy object. This is a very heavy luggage. So what will happen? We need to give very much effort to move this, but what will happen if we'll use this type of roller beneath this? So see how easy is this? Like this also, you see. So it's very easier than these two cases. Yeah. Another example, you can take this trolley bag. Trolley bag is very much heavy, but if we put two wheels inside this trolley, then it becomes very easy to, we only need to hold it, and it generally moves automatically. So there was the reason why here we need to give less attempt, here we need to give least attempt. Why? Because of area of contact. Here the area of contact was least. Here area of contact is more than this, and here area of contact is maximum. So now we are familiar about three different types of the friction. So if we need to arrange friction into increasing order, pay attention. So how we will do this? First one will be rolling friction, and then this is lesser than sliding friction. Got it? And then static friction. Yes. So this is the increasing order arrangement of different types of the friction. You can do in decreasing also. So here will be static friction, yeah, and then sliding, and then rolling. Got it? See, so these are the arrangement of the different types of the friction on the basis of effort we are applying, on the basis of amount of friction acting here. Got it? So now we have completed this chapter very well. Now we should give a view in our NCERT textbook. Let us start. See, we are doing friction, is it? So friction here, it is explained here, if there won't be any friction, we can't walk properly and efficiently. Because of this banana peel, this boy gets slipped. So there is need of friction to move or walk properly. So friction here has been explained with the example of these two books or whatever it will be, which I had explained you very well. So now there are factors affecting the frictions, and we had done this. And here I should let you know about this special topic, and that is spring balance. I think you must have seen this spring balance somewhere, anywhere. So see, spring balance is a device used for measuring the force acting on object. It consists of a coiled spring which gets stretched when a force is applied to it. Stretching of the stretching of the spring is measured by pointer. See, there may be a pointer, and if we will apply any force here, so how much force has been applied here? This, it is containing any spring, and it will move here, and the pointer will point to some where, that means that some values are marked here, and this pointer will point to that value. So that will be the value of the force applied there. So see, stretching of the spring is measured by pointer moving on the graduated scale. These are graduated scale. The reading on the scale gives the magnitude of force. Got it? So whatever will be the reading, if there is reading of 12, so that force means 12 Newton. Got it? So I think you must have seen spring balance in the malls or grocery shops. Now these are the different explanation of the fact that friction force is parallel to the surface. Yeah, and this is also explaining that smooth surfaces have less friction and rough surfaces have more friction, because here boys have sprayed a cloth here which is rough, and due to that friction is greater here, and this surface is smooth. That's why friction is higher there. See, this sail has been moved till here, and here this sail has been moved till here only. Got it? So Bojo is saying that he will also try to do this type of the activity. You should also try to do that. So I had explained you already that friction is due to interlocking of the surfaces of the areas of contact. Why? Because as I had told you that if it is looking as smooth, but it is not completely smooth, it is having some irregularity. If you will watch this with the help of magnifying glass or microscope, then you will find this type of the irregularities on these surfaces. So friction acts on the basis of these irregularities. Got it? Now friction is also a friend, and it is Is it necessary also? That means it is a friend, but it is evil also. Why? Because I had already explained you about Susho. Yes. And here see, if we are trying to fix iron nail on the wall, if there won't be friction, what will happen? Let me explain. If I am trying to, there is no friction here on the wall, and between ball and pencil, and I am trying, see, it will slip down. It will slip down. It will slip down like this. Yeah, it will be static here. So friction is necessary here to fix an iron nail on the wall. Got it? So here also friction is working as a friend. Now see, here friction is working as a foe, because due to friction the shoe sole, and whatever how much it is strong, it get damaged. But here friction is again friend. Why? Because to burn this matchstick, friction is necessary on the side of the matchstick's box. And here see, friction also produces heat. By rubbing your palm, you have got that. In the last class also we had seen that after rubbing our palm, we find that it get heated. So friction produces heat. That's why this type of the substances get damaged, and this substance get its ignition temperature. So it is friend and it is foe. Here friction is friend and here friction is foe. Now what about these two substances? We know that due to friction these two substances also get damaged. Now friction is foe here. Why? Because if there will be friction, first of all this board will be damaged and we won't be able to target our point. So there should be less friction. That's why we pour some powder. So after talking about powder, we came to lubricant. So lubricants are the substances which reduces friction. These may be oil, grease, powder. Okay. So this was the mechanism how lubricant works. Yeah. Now here also, now we came to about the area of contact. That means we have come to know about rolling friction, sliding friction and static friction. So this is example of rolling friction. Here friction is least, that's why we are applying least force, and this has been explained with the help of an activity. Now what about sliding friction? I have already explained you, and here you will see that ball bearing are provided to different types of the machine. Why? Because ball bearing are circular in the shape. That's why it reduces friction. As I had explained you that circular object get less area of contact. That's why this ball bearing will also have less area of contact, so it will reduce friction. That's why ball bearings are provided to machine, fan and other type of the machineries. And after some time, due to friction, these type of ball bearing also get damaged. See, ball bearing is provided to reduce friction. Got it? Now when it is about fluid friction, the friction exerted by fluid is known as drag. We have already completed this topic, and we have also completed that the animal or object which fly in the air are having specific shapes like this. Why? Because this type of the shape just reduce friction exerted by air. You can listen the voice of leaf whenever moving wind. Yes, then you will listen voice of sound of moving leaf also. Why? Because actually this is function of friction between leaf and air. Friction between leaf and air. Now also I think you are able to listen the noise of or voice of leaf, because now here I am outside my home and there is moving wind outside there. Got it? So we have at once completed our chapter, and keywords are given. No, keywords are given here also. I'm giving you also, just try to write, because I have explained each and every point given here, and these are the points to be remembered. Exercise I am giving you. You just read this riddle. This is a riddle based on friction. The answer for this all the riddles is friction. Got it? So here one question you just see, arrange in decreasing order. We have already completed static, sliding and rolling. Decreasing order, that means highest, lesser than this, and then least. So you just try to do this and I'll also give you the answer. So we have completed our one chapter again. So congratulations and thank you.